Hello guys, I'm Mechanic Bright. I'm working on a 16 F150. Drivers heard that and complains a kind of whistling noise once the start drops much louder. And then you guys see that its manifold start is broken off. Uh, that's why once the starting of the engine and then flopping noise sometime and then whistling noise while driving. Both sides the stud is broken and I worked the manifold. I replaced the driver's side. I'm gonna show what happened. Once the worked the manifold backside, and then the gasket is a couple of layered metal panel type. So once the worked this side, this gasket and a flapping and a kind of exhaust leaking right here make a whistling noise. Once the warm up is much quieter than first starting off, you guys first take this turbo out and then change it all over coolant feeding line. I recommended it. And then this one is the aftermarket manifold. It's much cheaper than on the OEM parts. The OEM is over $900, but this one aftermarket all included manifold gasket. And if your truck higher mileage, I strongly recommend all turbocharger supply filter. Once the access to oil supply, turbocharger oil supply filter, that first remove this oil tube. That's so much tricky once that you guys try to remove that and I see the kind of lasting metal end and I kind of see this pipe to the block. And I got that. I replaced the oil turbo and then coolant feeding to the plug side and I clean up the oil cooler line tube. And then now it's the passenger side. Passenger side much work because the AC compressors are blocked that way. That is the right hand side oil filter and then coolant feeding line and also down the coolant return line. I replaced the driver's side manifold and the passenger side manifold and I put it back to the turbocharger and I'm now running and I make sure nothing any abnormal noise and whistling flapping noise. You guys carefully change all of coolant feeding line, turbocharger, even plug side, and an oil filter or turbocharger supply, and then normal noise. Thank you for watching.